Happy Tuesday, Jays. I'm Olivia Book.
And I'm Dan Larison. Today we will have a look into this week's weather with Hannah Sanders and a check-in on Blue Jay sports with Derek Carr.
All of that and so much more coming up next. This is KLHS. Today is Tabloid Tuesday, so here's what has been going on for the past week.
The Price is Right show broke history yesterday, and for the first time in 45 years, they had not one, not two, but three people spin $1 right in a row, causing a three-way tie to make it to the Showcase Showdown.
Yes, for those of you who aren't familiar with the show, each contestant spins a big wheel and tries to get the numbers they land on to add up to 100 or $1. It's a big deal when one person gets it, so having three people get it right in a row is pretty impressive.
And on the Ellen Show last night, Shia LaBeouf confirmed his engagement to Mia Goth. Even though there was a rumor going around that they were already married, he put those rumors to rest on the show.
Moving on to school news, the fall musical Beauty and the Beast is coming up in the next couple of weeks. Let's throw it over to reporter Peyton Larison, who's with the theater director, Mr. Johnson.
Hey Jays, it's Peyton Larison here with Mr. Johnson, the director of Beauty and the Beast. So, such an iconic musical, how does it feel producing that?
It is, it's a lot of work. The cool thing is that, everyone knows the story. The kids are, singing the songs. They've known it long before, we started to produce it. So we got to get it right. Whenever you have an iconic story like this, the expectation is that it's just like the cartoon. So we're having to deal with that, bring the cartoon to life in front of a live audience.
So the first show, what are you wanting it or expecting it to look like?
I just want the set done. That would be good, and it will be. It always is. I think the first show, it opens on the 9th. We have a preview performance on the 8th. They'll be ready. I think by that time they'll need an audience, and so it'll help them with their energy level. It also gives us feedback about, did we do it right? Are people responding as we thought they would? Yeah.
So how have your kids been reacting to all the practices and everything?
They're kind of used to it. The new kids that have come in, we have a lot of freshmen in the show. I think it's different than middle school, and so the expectation is maybe we work a little bit longer in rehearsals, but everyone has really pitched in and working together, so it's like a big family, and so that's pretty good.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you.
Back to the front desk.
Thank you, Peyton. Attention seniors, if you have not had your portrait taken for the yearbook, check your email. There is a form for you to use to sign up for Thursday, October 20th. The 20th is your last chance to have your senior portrait taken for the yearbook.
Parent-teacher conferences were last night and had an amazing turnout. They will also be held tonight again from 4 to 8, so make sure you let your parents know to come out and meet all of your teachers.
October is National Down Syndrome Awareness Month, so let's throw it over to Hayden Ali, who is with the Nest sponsor, Miss King.
Thanks, guys. I'm here as Miss King. I'm gonna interview here for Down Syndrome Awareness Month. So what exactly is Down Syndrome Awareness Month?
Well, the month of October is National Down Syndrome Awareness Month, so it's nationwide, and it is just to kind of bring attention and awareness to individuals with Down syndrome of all ages. And so here at the high school, I'm answering your question already, we are asking for people to dress down for Down syndrome on Wednesday, October 26th, and all of the money that we raise for Dress Down for Down syndrome is going straight to our Kansas City Down Syndrome Guild, which is an association that works specifically with individuals with Down syndrome.
Very cool. So what exactly is Dress Down for Down syndrome?
Well, we have recently just promoted it to the staff, but would love for student participation if they're interested. It's $5. You dress down. For us, that's usually jeans and a t-shirt, but maybe for students, if they want to come in their comfy clothes, yoga pants, whatever, all that money that we collect, you'll get a sticker that says that you're dressing down for Down syndrome, and then we'll send all that money to the local organization here, Kansas City.
Very cool, very cool. That's all I have for you guys today. Back to the front desk.
Thank you, Hayden. I know our school really enjoys the Nest. The state champion and nationally ranked LHS Sapphires will be hosting a tryout prep clinic for all dancers interested in auditioning for the program in the future. The clinic will be open to grade levels 6 to 11 and will be held on Sunday, November 20th from 3:45 to 6:15 in Coakley Fieldhouse at Liberty High School.
Along with learning the audition process, technique requirements, and various dance styles, participants will learn a dance to be performed at halftime of the LHS men's basketball game on Friday, December 2nd. For more information, please contact Coach Maggie Willis at mwillis@liberty.k12.mo.us. Registration forms may be found in the main office.
I know it was very nice walking in this morning. Hannah Sanders, what can you tell us about that?
Thanks, guys. Though today and yesterday was pretty warm, but the next 3 days are going to be in the 60s. Today we have a high of 73 and a low of 52 with completely sunny skies. Make sure to enjoy that sun because tomorrow we'll have a high of 68 and a low of 50 with mostly cloudy skies. We will continue to have cloudy skies into Thursday with a high of 60 and a low of 41. That's all I have for today. Back to the front desk.
Thank you, Hannah. So, Dane, do you remember that huge earthquake that happened in September?
I don't because I was asleep during it.
As was I. But it's always a good idea to be prepared. So thankfully, there is a group called the Great Shakeout who is sponsoring a global earthquake drill this Thursday. Let's throw it over to reporter Danny Johnston, who is with a FEMA Youth Preparedness Council member with more information.
FEMA's Youth Preparedness Council is run by the Federal Emergency Management Agency and is a group of young people who work together on disaster preparedness, which is making sure that people are ready for disasters. I found it on ready.gov, which is FEMA's website, and I applied and was selected by the head of the ICPD, which is the Individual, Community, and Preparedness Division. Well, as we all know, and as we found out a couple weeks ago, earthquakes can happen at any point without any warning. We can all be more prepared by having a disaster preparedness plan and making sure that we know what we need to do when disasters strike.
It is always great to be prepared, so thank you, Danny. The Liberty High School speech and debate team made its season debut this weekend at 3 tournament sites across Missouri. A contingent of the varsity team traveled to Springfield, where they tested their mettle against some of the toughest competition in the state at Kickapoo High School. The following students earned individual honors. Kaylin Pearson was tournament champion in humorous interpretation. Molly Day and Weston Brown got third in duo interpretation. Emma Davis was tournament champion in POI. Miles Elaine got third place in international extent. Natalie Schaller, third place Champ Lincoln Douglas debate. TJ Cowger and Grace Johannes got third place in public forum debate. Lexi Cree, third place Lincoln Douglas debate. Emma Kenny and Hannah Sanders, third place in policy debate. And Hannah Sanders again got second place in student congress.
Meanwhile, back in Kansas City, a separate group of varsity members traveled to Blue Springs High School, where they earned the following. Lucas Hudson and Maggie Quinn second in duo interpretation, and at Blue Springs South, the following novice students earned individual honors. McKenna Brooks, first original oratory. Olivia McCann, first in informative speaking. Logan Reeder, first in humorous interpretation. Jake Islis, second in student congress. Lauren Bookins, Genevieve Carmody, tied first in policy debate. Michael Garcia, Faraz Pravaz, second, tied first in policy debate. Ming Kai Lu and Taylor Hayes tied first in policy debate.
Great job to everyone. Now let's head over to Derek, who's at the sports desk with an update on our Blue Jay athletics. Derek?
What's up, Jays? Last night, our men's varsity soccer team played at Truman and lost with a score of 2-1. Nothing is happening in Blue Jay athletics tonight, but on Thursday, our men's swim team starts a conference championship meet. Our soccer team plays at Blue Springs South, and our men and women's cross-country teams have districts. Now let's start over to Brooklyn Ward, who's with Drew Plum to talk about soccer.
Thanks, Derek. I'm here with varsity soccer player Drew Plum. Can you tell me about how the game went last night?
We lost in overtime 2-1, but we played pretty good. It was one of our better efforts of the year.
How do you think your team can come back and take a win next time?
I feel like we could play the whole time and not take mental breaks, but overall we played good as a team and maybe play better as a team next time.
And you're a freshman on varsity. How do you think that affects the way you play?
I always try harder because I want to prove that I deserve to be there.
Thank you. Back to the front desk.
Thanks, Brooklyn. Now we ask that everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That's all we have for today. We'll be not having a broadcast tomorrow, so we'll see you next Monday. For Olivia Book, Hannah Sanders, Derek Carr, Payne Larison, Brooklyn Ward, and all of our amazing production crew, I'm Dan Larison. Have a great day, Jays.